Money is a very delicate issue for many people. This issue can be so contentious that instead of managing their money, people will avoid the topic altogether and solely focus on earning and spending it. In short, there are two types of people: those who increase their wealth and those who lose it. The truth is that keeping money is a lot harder than making it. It's not uncommon to see people who come into wealth through inheritance, lottery, or other windfalls and lose it in a short amount of time. A good example of someone who earned a ridiculous amount of money but lost it all is the famous boxer Mike Tyson. Despite earning over $300 million in his career, in 2003 he declared bankruptcy and was reported to be in more than $20 million worth of debt. Needless to say that money mistakes happen, and these mistakes can cripple your finances no matter how much money you make. So, let's get into 7 money mistakes you should avoid at all costs. Before the start of the video, make sure you leave a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. 7. Spending on cigarettes. A pack of cigarettes costs $9.08, and many cigarette smokers smoke a pack a day. This amounts to $63.50 a week, or $3,305.12 a year. This same amount of money could cover the property taxes on your home or a 2-week vacation. But sadly, cigarette users fall into this habit through curiosity and peer pressure. The end result of this habit is a hefty toll on both your health and your wealth in the long term. As such, try to avoid spending on these items as best you can. If you are enjoying this video, leave us a comment below. 6. Spending more than you make. This can be tempting to do, especially as a young adult. It can be tempting to blow your money right out of college when you are making a consistent income for the first time in your life. Buying that new car, moving into a new house, and flying first class are all appealing things to do. But the problem with them is that you tend to end up living from paycheck to paycheck if your income can't cover these costs. The issue can be likened to lifestyle inflation, whereby an increase in earning will cause you to increase your living expenses. An increase in paycheck shouldn't warrant you to increase your cost of living. However, the majority of people feel that they should reward themselves once they get paid. Instead, this cash inflow should be directed into prolonging your wealth through investments and the acquiring of assets. Probably the biggest reason that people spend beyond their means is to impress others. They spend because their self-esteem is low, and without these material goods, they feel inadequate in comparison to others. But this is flawed thinking. Social media is another cause of overspending. People try to spend huge sums of money trying to look rich without actually being rich. An internet entrepreneur, for example, who after being told that he would never make it big in business, might buy an expensive car when he makes his first big sale in order to prove his critics wrong. Again, falling into the trap of trying to impress others. 5. Not investing wisely. Investments can be really tricky, and many people put their money into things based on tips from friends or a strong conviction that the prices of popular stocks will keep going up. One type of asset that just about everybody seems keen on investing in is real estate. Many people think that once they own an investment property that they are financially set. They think that every month rent payments will just start rolling in and their income will exponentially increase. Unfortunately, this is not always the case. Sometimes tenants miss payments, appliances break, or the value of your property decline. Like all types of investments, there is risk involved. For the wise investor, the key to making their assets produce a reliable stream of income is to obtain the proper knowledge about a particular market or product before putting their hard-earned money into the said venture. In short, Make sure you do proper background work on whatever it is you want to go into, and not just because your friends are making money from it or a sales agent told you about the great benefits it has to offer. If you are enjoying this video, leave us a comment below. 4. Following get-rich-quick schemes. Get-rich schemes are one of the surest ways of losing your money. As the saying goes, quick money becomes quick problems, and following a money scheme is bound to get you in trouble. Get-rich-quick schemes include things like Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes, and make-money overnight offers, and all are set up to make the scheme originator rich by taking your hard-earned money. If you are looking into new business ventures and see opportunities that promise high returns with small risk, then tread with caution. Think of it like this. If it takes 20 years in a career to make $200,000, and a new venture is saying you can make that amount of money in a year, then if it was legitimate, wouldn't everyone be doing it? In short, when it comes to making money fast, always employ your best judgment before signing on the dotted line. 5. Not having an emergency fund. Let's face it, life doesn't always go your way, and sometimes you need cash in order to rectify the situation you're in. For instance, your car could suddenly stop working. You could lose your job, or your washer could break. Unfortunately, just about everything in life costs money, which is why not having an emergency fund set aside is a critical money mistake. Sadly, a 2019 Federal Reserve study found that almost 40% of American adults wouldn't be able to cover a $400 emergency with cash, savings, or a credit card charge that they could quickly pay off. About 27% of those surveyed would need to borrow the money or sell something to come up with the $400, and an additional 12% would not be able to cover it at all. Luckily, you don't have to be one of those people. Saving these funds can be easy. All you have to do is set up a 10% automatic deduction from your pay with your employer that will send a portion of your paycheck to an emergency savings account. But how do you know when you've saved enough? Most financial gurus recommend you accumulate 6 months' worth of living expenses. But if you want to be extra cautious, then 1 year's worth is a great goal to set. 6. Having just one source of income. For most people, having a sole source of income is a way of life, and this income usually comes in the form of a salary. Unfortunately, jobs aren't as secure as people perceive them to be. In fact, in 2018 alone, U.S. business laid off more than 21 million people, meaning that if your job was the only way you made money, then all of a sudden your cash inflow came to a halt. When it comes to income sources, you need to think of yourself as a tree. Do trees grow fruits from only one branch? The simple answer is no. They have different branches producing flowers and fruits, and so should you. You should keep developing and learning new ways to let your income work for you. This is not only wise, but a safe way to help you sleep at night. 7. Relying heavily on credit cards. For many people, credit cards can be a convenient tool for making purchases, but for others, they can be a one-way ticket to debt. Although you need credit cards for some business applications, relying on them heavily can ruin you financially. The use of credit cards promotes impulse buying. It gives you the mentality that you can afford anything and everything, all with an easy swipe. In fact, a 2001 MIT student found that shoppers spend up to 100% more when using their credit card to pay instead of cash. So if you find yourself spending uncontrollably on credit, form the habit of paying with cash instead. When you pay by cash, you are physically handing over money, and seeing the depletion in your wallet will make you feel the financial impact of the purchase much more than paying on credit. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos and I'll see you in the next video.